This is my recipe for smothered chicken. Chicken there I had marinating in milk, but you could also do a saltwater brine, just about an hour. Here's all my ingredients and, of course, tunes. Showed you this clip just because cut the chicken in half instead of slicing it long way before you pound it out. Using a little olive oil in each pan. I do cook them both at the same time just because the stuff you smother it with can just be set to the side and covered, and it'll be fine. So start with my chicken breasts in the pan. I pre-season them. In this case, I put salt, pepper, paprika, onion, garlic powders, and celery. Not celery salt. I like to do just the celery. Seasoning. It's a good kind of savory flavor with the chicken, but you can do whatever you like. You like my spin move there? I did that trick just for the video. So while those are cooking, then I start on the spinach, mushroom, pecan mix. I'm going to go in first with just the onion and the garlic. So the onion becomes translucent and the garlic becomes flagrant. This probably took less than 2 minutes. You'll see me come back in and start the other stuff once that has cooked down a little bit and got to a good color. Like I said, it'll smell at the kitchen. It'll smell so good. So just giving it a stir. I continued to stir so the garlic didn't burn. And here I come back. Oh, it's looking good. Looking ready for the other ingredients. See that? There we go. Then I'm going to come in with the mushrooms. Then the pecans. I guess I put about 3 tablespoons in here. I just eyeball it. So, as usual, the only thing I measure very particularly is baking, which is probably why I don't bake that often, because I can't pay attention like that. Going with the spinach on top, it will wilt down, so I put that on the top. I do put just a little bit of salt on there to pull the water out of the spinach. I don't know if that really does anything. Maybe it's just in my head, but nonetheless, give it a little bit of a stir, push that spinach down, and you're going to let that cook, like I said, till it wilts down to quite a little bit. You'll see how much I have left after we give it a few minutes. And again, chicken's just cooking in the background. You only flip it once, let it get fully cooked and browned on the one side. All right, my chicken is 160 degrees, looking good. I'm always poking at it. And then I think a lot of people use like wine or I don't know, I'm trying balsamic vinegar, but I just use water, and that gets all the bits off the bottom, gives the chicken a nice brown look from that. You can see me kind of pushing it around in that brown water. But I think it just makes it look better. So once that's all done and all the pieces are good, normally I would just throw the topping right on there, but today I was food prepping. So pull a piece out, and then I'm going to cover it with that spinach and mushroom and pecan mixture. You see how little's in there. That's all I had for 4 chicken breasts. It was probably about 3 pounds of chicken. And then top it with cheese. I really think Italian blend is better than the cheddar that I had, but you know me, I use whatever I have. See, and then just put the lid on it or cover it with the pan to have the cheese melt.